Winter Garden's favourite poo, Mulgus, fuck. So yeah, that's an outside. That's how it's a life, that should be live now. There's one here, but if I go in here, yeah, the description is still there, which is what I actually deleted, and that's why I had to be logged in, because it deletes, it keeps adding, it still adds the description regardless, even though I deleted it beforehand, it still adds the description regardless. It's not even in the playlist. Alright. It's live at the moment. Xbox is live. Everyone, we are live in Fungus Simulator 25. No more Fungus Simulator 27. 17. So it's going to be 7:25 PM. And I've got some farm equipment. I've upgraded Walter's equipment a little bit because I didn't, because he did everything old school. It's my farm now, so I've got 2 trucks as well for some crops and a puffy liner. But I just went over to inspect the fields, and I realised now, because this was when it was ready to harvest, the wheat and canola, but they're both withered now. So I'm going to have to cultivate this. I don't really have a choice, because you can't harvest it anymore. It's all withered. So I'm going to have to cultivate it now. So I'm going to need to go and get my cultivator. And so there's my trailer. I've got the big trailer. Yeah, I bought the big trailer. So I need to find where I parked the machine where the tractor, my cultivator. Oh, I think I remember. I think I remember what it is. It's in this barn here. Yeah, this one has the cultivator on it. Drive out. So I've got some cultivating to do. We've got to cultivate 2 fields because canola and wheat are withered. I didn't harvest it when I had the chance to, but of course I didn't. So now I've got to go and cultivate those fields because they were not harvested in time. So where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. I think we'll start with the wheat one first. See, look how grey that is. It looks awful. Oh my god. I cannot believe I let this happen. I know I feel bad because I let this happen. I of course let this happen. Quite a big field. No, I don't want to hire a helper. Actually, I'll do it later. So pull up. Need to lower the cultivator. And that's all I need. Okay. I'm now going to cultivate this field because it's all withered, so I can't harvest it anymore because this is all withered. So I've got to cultivate it now, which is unfortunate. I had the chance to harvest it before, but I didn't do it. I had to buy the equipment first since I sold all the other equipment, replaced it with new equipment. I like to move it up when I turn around, it makes it a bit easier. I've got to cultivate both these fields now. It's sad, but we've got to harvest it because it's all withered. We can't harvest it anymore. It's withered, unfortunately. That means it's dead. This whole thing is dead. This whole thing has got to go. All this wheat, unfortunately, because it's withered. We can't harvest it, so we've got to cultivate this now. It's sad when you're a farmer because you could have harvested this. You could have made money from that. Find out if you can it. I can't really find it because there's a planting season for wheat. So I've got to cultivate all this wheat has got to go because it's withered. You can't harvest that anymore. It's withered. It's all got to go. could have harvested, I could have stored this whole field. I take away this whole field, man. Alright. Good cultivate this way. So this whole thing is got to go, you know what I mean? Yeah, so we're going to take away this whole, what is it, refill. So we're going to cultivate this because we can't harvest this. It's all living on it instead. That's what it means in the plant, because that means it's dead. So we know this, as you can see, we can't sell this. I think we'll have to find here. I have to cultivate the field first, so that's how we get rid of the old, you know, because it's living, we have to cultivate it. Since, yeah, this is, I can't use, harvest it, because it's all withered. I can store it there, and the more I store it, the more I can sell. Because all this is with it. Can't harvest this. It's not a product. It's basically not a product anymore. It's just waste. It's completely unwithered. I could have harvested it, but it's all withered. That's what happens when you wait too long. It's all withered. That's what a harvester is in the name for the wheat, but I can't use it because I can't harvest this because it's all dead, it's all withered. So I've got to cultivate it instead. I'm going to get rid of all of this. So I can plant some new wheat. And I never need to then harvest it. So I have to replant since all this is dead. So I've got to replant this. I've got to cultivate it first and get it ready for replanting. Yeah, that is so unfortunate. I can't believe this happened. Of course I had to upgrade the equipment first, and there was only a field ready to be harvested, and now it's all withered. Oops, I didn't make that. Cultivate it. So that way I can grow more wheat, because I have to grow new wheat, because I certainly can't harvest this, it's all dead. It's such a shame, because it's such a waste as well, honestly. It's kind of shame. It's what happens when a farmer doesn't pay attention to his fields. They will just die, all the crop stuff. And canola as well, but that's also withered too. you because obviously this weed is withered. When the plant is withered, that means it's dead, so there's crops, and that means you can't harvest it because it's no longer usable because it's dead. You can't use dead weed. It's not fresh anymore. It's not living. You can't use it. So I've got to cultivate it. I've got to start it up and fill it over. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Then you'll fill that home down at the bottom of the farm. Cultivate the other field over there to the canola one, but that's also living. I've got 2 fields to cultivate now. I have to cultivate the canola field too. I've got 2 fields I have to cultivate. These both fields are withered. I should have been able to split the harvesting in that course, and now I got it withered. So I don't think plant is withered, that's irreversible. You can't unwither a plant, unfortunately. Once it's withered, then it's withered. That's irreversible. You can't. That's not damaging, you just reverse. Unfortunately, the only way to fix that is you just have to replant it. But yeah, you can't plant withering it's not something that can be reversed, unfortunately. Sadly. It's not something that can just be reversed. Start still cultivating it. Actually, yeah. Cultivate that half the field, but yeah, but this is all withered, so you have to cultivate first. All these crops, all this is withered, all this weed, it's all withered, unfortunately. I have to cultivate it, it's all withered. This is looking at this in the cultivator. Yeah, I can cultivate it with this. It's all withered. I can't harvest this. It's all withered. Yeah, it's not going to cultivate this. So I have 2 fields. What's it cultivating? Because I've got to cultivate 2 fields. I'm going to cultivate another field after this, which is my canola field, because that one's also withered. 2 fields I can cultivate, because the canola field is also withered, unfortunately. That's my mistake. I didn't miss what happens when you don't harvest. You don't harvest your crops in time, they wither and then they start to die. That's what happens when you don't harvest it in time. That's what happens when you don't harvest the field in time. All the crops start to wither, and then you can't end up when it's too late. Because when a plant withers, that damage is irreversible. You can't reverse once a plant is withered, it's withered, that's it. It's not reversible. It's not something you can just undo, unfortunately. Yeah. Once a plant is dead, then it's dead. You can't reverse that, unfortunately. What you can do is you can replant it, and you have to cultivate the field first, and then replant it. And yeah, so you're not doing good work. It is Farming Simulator. 7:41 p.m. I'll take the score points because I haven't done it let's back down. Yeah, so crash into a tree and I went way too far forward and whoops, and then just hit a tree and then just reverse and because then you have to turn around. That's why I like to put it up because otherwise it, because when you've got the cultivator down, it slows it down because you can only cultivate at a certain speed because sure the tractor can go at a high speed but if you're driving too fast you're not going to cultivate properly. That's why you can only go 15 kilometers an hour. That's the highest speed you can cultivate because if you go too fast, when you're faster and it doesn't cultivate properly. So you want to make sure it's cultivated properly. The seeder usually carries both seeds and fertilizer. Oops. Oh, no. I accidentally tried to drive the top of the fence then. Oh, no. Oh, no, it cultivates it put on the fence. Yeah, it's not really ideal place to put a fence, but anyway. Not sure why there's a fence there. It's not really that ideal. Still do it, still gets it. No, because the cultivator is not, no, it doesn't have an engine or a motor or anything. All you have to do is lower it. Good to go. Just have to lower the cultivator. That's it. Yeah, but this is what happens when that's happening. I mean, every farmer, everyone makes mistakes, including farmers. So this is what happens when you don't cultivate a field in time, when you don't cultivate a harvest. The crops in time, they start to wither. That's when that's the plant withering, that's when the plant starts to die. And that's irreversible. They cannot be reversed. They cannot be reversed. So once the plant is withered, that's it. The plant's one thing you can do is you can cultivate the field and then just replant it. It's not the end of the world. You know, the plant dies. That's where you can replant. It's not the end of the world. Something I think it is, but yeah, just when I plant that, but that's not the end of the world. You can just replant. That's why you can replant things. It's not the end of the world. Cultivated, but then I've got to cultivate the controller filter too, because that's also with it. The center fill in the middle doesn't have anything. I think that's already been cultivated, but it doesn't have anything on it. Not sure what I'm going to grow there. Yeah, I need to fix the other two fills first since they're withered. Unfortunately, because that way crops will not harvest in time. So here. So yeah. But then, we make mistakes, we learn from them, I say Ferguson, the ex-Farmbuddy has a farm in Wilmot. They bought it back in 1970. He also has an old massive Ferguson tractor from the 1960s. I don't think it works anymore, okay? Oops. So we backed up too much. Reversed a bit too far out, and I'm going to put it there, put the stick down. And all the cultivator, it moves back and forth until you get the whole field. As you can see. This is what happens, you see, I can toss what they cultivate the field in the plant, but the crop is withered because you can't harvest it. Farmer is ready to harvest, that doesn't last forever, you only have a certain time to harvest. You can't get to harvest it before it withers because then it begins to die. It's not harvested. In a certain amount of time, it then begins to die. That's what happens when you let out the harvest every time. So yeah, just with that all this green needs to go because it's withered. It's not the whole field, it's not all this weed is dead, so it needs to go. Just want to put it cultivate. Then after that we do the plants. We do the cultivating work, we then have to do the replanting to replant the crop. Since now it's not going to have a crop there because it's been turned over. So. You actually cultivated first. And actually, then I did cultivate the canola field as well. Because that's also related. Unfortunately, also related. Farmers are important in the world is because they're the source of grains, they source our grains, like, wheat and, whatever we use in, like, bread and, like, dough and pastries. That's what the grains is, that's what and crackers as well. And they use grains, and that's where they come from the farm, that's where we get the grains from, because all the crackers, it's all produced in factory, but they need medicinal ingredients. And the ingredients like wheat and the grains, they come from the farm. I'm not sure how many farms there are in the world, but they're the ones that produce all the grains. I feel it takes you. It's the same like a plant. It takes time to grow. Like a long time, actually. It takes a while. It could even be months or maybe a year. I'm not too sure, but it takes a while to grow. So and real life, the plant growth is slow. It takes quite a while to grow. It takes time. It takes time. I'm doing an amazing job. It's the last bit. It's currently in real life, it's currently 7:49. So it's not too long. Make it more field instead. And let me just back it up. Of course it is. Okay, so that's the whole wheat field cultivated. So the wheat field is now cultivated. You can see the whole thing is now cultivated. And then when you're doing something, you want to make sure you save the progress, because otherwise, if you log back in again, you have to do it all over again. You don't save the progress. Oops, I didn't mean to get out of the move. Don't get out of the moving loop. That's dangerous. And now I'm going to go over to the canola field. It's not, that one's actually not too big. A little too fast. Notice. And then now I can get all this canola as well. This is also really canola field is really too. So we can cultivate this. So the root cultivation for the wheat field has done. So now we can check out on this. Now we need to cultivate the canola field, because it's also really. I've already got like 3 cows by the looks of it. So I've already got some animals on the farm. We've got 3 cows. Yeah, so now I've got to cultivate the canola field, because the canola is also really. Don't touch the other fields part of it. This is all, that's why we can't harvest this. There's no point because it's dead. You can't harvest a dead crop, unfortunately. So unfortunately, you can't harvest it. It's pretty. So we have to cultivate it instead, and then we have to bring in more dead plants. See that machine over there standing on the tractor? That's the seed. That's what we want. That's what we're going to need to plant, to replant. That's the machine we're going to use. It's going to plant over there. I know I have a barn holder, but funny story. I planted the seed over the barn before, and yeah, I just figured out that was a bad idea because I couldn't get hold of it. One day, I wanted to use the seed earlier today, and it got stuck in the barn, and I had to reset it to the shop. So I had to drive the tractor all the way to the shop to go get the seed, and then I decided to hire help just to test it, and then realised the seed that it didn't have any seeds in it. So yeah, so that was annoying. So yeah, that's why I decided not to put it in the barn anymore, because last time I did that, it got stuck between the pillars in the barn. Yeah, the seed got stuck between the pillars in the barn. Well, I chose not to put it in there anymore because I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to get stuck again. Because last time it got stuck between the two pillars in the barn. I just couldn't get it out, so I had to reset it instead. So no, I just couldn't get it out of the place. So I put it outside instead. Yeah, well, this is smart, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I thought I'm not sure why I thought I could put that in the car, because then I tried to get it out. And then I tried to get the cedar out, and well, that's when it got stuck between the pillars in the barn. I couldn't get it out because it was too wide. It was hitting the pillars of the barn. Of course, the enclosures right there. How am I going to reach up? This might be a bit tricky because of course I've got an enclosure fence over there. I might have to do it from this way around, horizontally, not the way I'm doing it, because then you have the enclosure fence in the way. I just thought of that. I probably should have done that the other way around, since because otherwise you've got the enclosure fences in the way. That's a bit of a problem. Cultivate the space before I can replant it. Unfortunately, this is withered, so it's no longer harvestable. You can't harvest it. Since you can't harvest a dead crop, unfortunately, and it's too late to harvest that. So it has to be replanted, so I've got to cultivate it first. So I'll do this, that's why I'm doing the cultivating now. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but that's what happens when you don't harvest in time. You get the crop and it withers. And that's irreversible. The only thing you can do then is replant it. Since you can't harvest them, two sides, but they're currently empty. It's a bit tricky because, of course, I've got the fence and the cow enclosure on the way. It's a bit tricky to get around in this field like this. So, yeah, I should have done it the other way around. Oh well. I've already started this way, so there's no point going the other way. I've already started in this direction. I didn't realise that, yes, now I know, not that yet, because if I do it this way, so horizontally, that enclosure fence is a bit of a problem, because it's kind of in the way. So we just lower the cultivator again. You don't have to check on where it is, lower it. Yeah, unfortunately, it's really in the way. Oh well. I've already started doing it this way, so there's no point doing the other way, because since I've already started this way, it just look really like I do the other way too. I'm going to do the other way, harvest it. Yeah, well, yeah, because the harvester is way bigger. the fence is a bit of a problem, otherwise I would leave it in the way. The fence is not in the way. The reason is because I need space to turn the tractor around to go like the other way. Back and forth like that's how it was, but I need space to turn around, and with that fence in the way, there's a bit of a problem. There's not much space to turn around. And I obviously would feel like this. And then of course I have, so it's not really much, see? It's not really much space to turn around. I mean, it's joined on top of the fence by accident. There's not much space to turn around in. I didn't really think that through. I missed some, yeah. It's a bit annoying when you miss some of it. Straighten myself out. Cultivated. Yeah, it's the same one, second field. I have to cultivate too, but it's not a granola. Granola, I mean. One had weeds and they were both withered, so they can't harvest them anymore. They're withered. So that means that they're dead. That's why I have to get rid of them now. New plants. I had the chance to harvest them, but I never took that chance, unfortunately, because I was too busy buying equipment. Too busy buying all the equipment that I was going to need. I've got all this equipment. I think I've got everything I need, to be honest. Yes, now I'm going to cultivate the field. Before I can replant it, the field and replant it, I have to cultivate things. I have to get rid of the old crops, and the withered stuff there. Maybe just weeds, like the rest of just like just like weeds in the garden, to be honest. And they was just a fine down once. So let's show you how harvest this. We don't when it's withered, unfortunately. Okay, there's nothing I don't know. I can't harvest this if it's withered here, because that's too bad. I don't harvest that. I just realized I came out with the thought. I came out to the was outside, I all the equipment, and then I went to the fields, and that's when I found out they were withered, and I was like, oh no. I just couldn't believe I had been withered yet, because last time I checked the fields, they were withered at harvest, and then, of course I waited too long, and then the field was withered, it was all withered. I waited too long. So now I've got to cultivate this whole thing, because you can't harvest this. I feel like we all make mistakes, and then we learn from them. It's just I didn't have the equipment to do it before. I hadn't bought the equipment like I have now. I have to get the equipment first. Cultivate this whole thing. Once it's a replant, and then afterwards I put it with replanting. Because I have to replant it, canola and the wheat. So there's nothing there. I'm just trying to get anything growing here now, because it's been turned over. There's nothing planted there. Once it turns over, you have to replant, you need seeds. Basically just a empty field at the moment. I'm just getting rid of all the withered stuff. The issue is here is that this enclosure fence is a little bit in the way. But then again, I should have gone that way. Not towards the enclosure fence. You know what I mean? I didn't really think that through before I started. So now I'm just going to go to the enclosure fence still in the way. There's way you can store your crops in there to sell them. You want to sell them at a later time. Because the more you store, the more you can make, the more money you can make. The more you store. But also, the resellers only have a limited capacity, so they can only store a limited amount. But yeah, the more you store, the more money you can make. That's why it's better to store more of the product than sell it right away. That way you can make more money. That way you can make more money instead of selling it right away. So you know you have more risk and you make more money. The sellers feel like they doesn't have anything else. The sellers are killing it because they don't have any crops in them. Yeah, I did have somebody to harvest, but now I've got to cultivate the fields because those crops are now withered. So I waited too long. Unfortunately, I waited too long to harvest it. I waited too long to harvest it. I waited too long to harvest it. That's the problem. So now I'm going to cultivate these fields. But I waited too long to harvest them. So it's all withered. All like withered. So now I've got to cultivate them. I've got to replant them as well. I've got to wait and see that I will. So I make sure that I will be equipment beforehand without them being. I make sure we can see them. Pick the perfect one. I do it on wheat seeds. So for wheat, I don't know. But I can actually select them actually. I fill it up with seeds. It's a big bag of seeds. It's a big bag of seeds, so it's got all kinds of seeds. It's not just wheat. I can actually select. So, we had one little bag over this month. It was the last bag of seeds we had in the barn, so we run out. I feel like to go down to the store and get some more. Yeah, it's a bag of seeds. It's all kinds of seeds. It's not just one certain seed. It's not one specific seed. It's all kinds of seeds. You select it from the seed. But this one is in white. That's how you select it. I could have harvested it, but of course I took too long to harvest these fields, now it's all withered. I've got to cultivate it now. So I can replant because I can't sell it like this because it's all withered. Unfortunately, so there's no way to sell it because it's all withered. That's the problem is, so I've got to cultivate this whole thing. Start over because I can't sell it because it's all withered. Only a little bit of canola left now, and then we finished it with cultivating this field, so we'll cultivate the whole field. And then we'll cultivate that. But yeah, this is what happens when you wait too long. Okay, with this. This is where it dies. Unfortunately, that's irreversible. You cannot reverse the plant with this. There's nothing you can do. It's irreversible. You can't stop the plant. You can't stop the plant. Okay, so it's in with fence as well, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start over again since this field, since this is all withered. Unfortunately, I'm gonna plant with it, so that's irreversible. There's nothing you can do. No, that's not something you can just do. It's not something you can just don't do, unfortunately. Plant with it is irreversible. You can't stop that from happening. Once it happens, it's happened. So I have to make sure you harvest it and take crops. Oops. Now this is on. Alright. And press the wrong button. how plants work, unfortunately. Once they're withered, they're dead, and they cannot be reversed. You can't stop a plant from withering, unfortunately. That's just how plants work. That's life. Well, I'm going to start a new plant and I can cultivate it first. If I can get rid of all this old stuff, this withered stuff. The dead stuff, the dead coming up. I'm getting rid of that first. While I'm cultivating it. Really clear this whole field as well. And this. That's the canola field cultivated as well, so that's done. So these fields are both cultivated. I'm not sure why I guess for this. On a way, because I've got the trailer in there. Because I can't put the trailer back in because they have to come in from one way. And that's why I didn't want to put it in there in the first place, because they can't get the trailer out. I'll do that. Oh yeah, try to put it in, but the cultivator's too big, it won't fit in there. That's why I didn't put it in there, because it won't fit through the door. The doorway is too small. See, that's why I can't get why I put it in there, because the doorway is too small. It doesn't fit in there. And that's why I put it in the other barn. I'm not going to put it in there. Yeah, that's why I didn't put it in there. It's too different. Just put it there. But yeah, the thing is, I have to be able to put the trailer there. That's why I've been putting it, storing the trailer as well. Yeah, shut the engine off. So, because I've put this in here now, so I've done that. So I've cultivated 2 fields now, since they were both withered. So now I want to replant the wheat. So I need to cultivate cultivated it. Now I need to replant it. Okay, now I need. Can we all do that, please? Looking for this one over here. This is the one we want. Because this one has our cedar on it. This is what we need. So let's oh, actually, wait, before we see, there's one thing we have to check, and it's this, the crop calendar. So if I go down to wheat, the green is for planting, the planting season, and the red or orange is for the harvest season. So the planting season for wheat is September, October. So if I check them up, we're currently in, we're in May, so we can't plant that just yet, because we're currently in May. So we're not in the right planting season to plant that. Then canola, let's see, where's canola? I'm going to scroll down. So yeah, here, canola. So canola's planting season is August, September. Okay, so that's also so around September we'll have to plant both those. Since yeah, it's only May, so we can't plant that at the moment since we're not in the right season at the moment. We're not currently in the right season to plant that. We're going to have some rest. Because there's only one day in a while. There's only one day in each month. So now when we wake up, it will be the next month. Since there's only one day in each month. Oh yeah, I'm also getting, because I can get land subsidised. I forgot. This is June now. Yeah, we're not, because we have to be in September to be able to plant both those. That's the thing, because we're not in the right season at the moment, so we can't plant the wheat just yet since we're not in the right season. We're not currently in the right season. And the season for harvesting, because the harvest also shows us that the season for harvesting wheat is July and August. So it's also the month before. The season for harvesting canola is August, September. So, no, it's not. It's July and August. So it's before, yeah, okay. It's raining. Of course it is. Yeah, we're not in the right season to plant it. We're not in the right season. I don't know if we can just sleep there and then when we wake up it'll be all grown in that that month. I don't know. I'm jumping excited. There's one more month to it. Just had to go back when I sleep because in the game by default there's only one day in each month, just one. In real life there's actually more than that. There's not just one day in each month. There'd be way less days in the year. There was just one day in each month. Yeah, September, so it's now the planting season for wheat. And we're looking for the machine, the right machine. This one? Nope, that's not the right machine. That's the lawnmower. We don't want to. We need, this one here. So start it up. Crash into my harvester, but I'm not going to do that. So, because if I go here, let me show you something. It's going to turn off, okay, but if I go here, walk up to it, look, it doesn't say what crop there is now since it's been cultivated. So this was the one where the wheat was. The other one, the canola's on the other side. This is where we want to do the wheat planting. So, what we have to, this one you have to actually turn this machine you actually have to turn on. So what we have to do is we need to lower it first, like that, then we need to turn it on. And we're in the right season, because otherwise it'll say no one to see, no one to do it really, see? It's a weird go, it's such a because you go from the right, you can't change the type of settings, the settings on. You have to do that before you turn it on. That's not good. I know how you do that. That's random. It's not smart. It's not easy to reverse with a trailer, especially when you're in the corner. It's using the seeds. And it's all sorts of seeds in the bird, so it's going to be weak, that's what I'm got something going around there, I think that's it. But, like, trying to straighten this up as quick as possible. Just drill into the thing I've just planted. I can't believe it's going to see that. It's already on. What it is, you have to turn it on. The ceiling, you actually have to turn it on. So it's going to be planting. Because you have to be in the right season to do that. And then this year, otherwise it doesn't work unless you're in the right season. Tell, but I think it's just it's a bit hard to tell which is season and which is only season, which isn't. Like you can driving onto the road over the part of what you see. It looks so similar. So it always also can see for the funny thing as well. Interesting, I mean, is it? Fine. We bought the flower, and now I'm probably seeding instead with wheat. I need to reverse it because otherwise I can't turn it out. I've got the shed, of course I've got here, I've got the shed on me. Because the machines are bigger. This is going to be smart. I can't really line it up properly. Turn it on again. Oops, too far. And turn it back on. Yeah, this is it. Because of course I'm going around the corner. That's the thing. It's not easy to reverse with this thing either. Because of course I go and yes. Oh, yeah, don't do that. It's a issue to do that. I didn't know. How the hell am I supposed to... program recording. So of course I've gone and missed a bit of the spot. Oh no, I turned the engine off. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally turned off the engine. I accidentally turned the track off and I went below the sea and I turned the whole thing off. I didn't mean to do that. Press the wrong button. Turn off the sea. Putting us at 70%. There's a tree right there, and that's annoying too. And you have a tree in the way. Bit tricky, trees and stuff in the way, so I can't really turn them out properly. Yeah. Next. Okay. We still got plenty of seats. One day we'll have to do a little more than so we will have to figure out something more. looking at an iPad is the same thing as looking at a phone while you're driving. That's not really what you should be doing. What is the thing? My mom's lying, so because otherwise it just keeps stinging every time she sees me missing. Oh, okay, that was not. Not too loud, so that could probably move my back of potentially back to sleep. So you get started. I let my plants, my crops with it because I didn't harvest them in time. But that's on me because I should have harvested them when I had a chance. Yeah, it's a bit of a cold there because I really? Can you not? Do I have to block her? Sorry. I'm gonna do the corner there because of course I have to go I'm not gonna reverse out here. Oh, this is annoying. I've got a tree there. You've got it, can you? How am I supposed to, yeah, facing about the ground about that's what's happened to I don't think that really helps in any way. Struggle to live here. Well, I mean, how am I supposed to try this now? Oh, that's not what it was. No, that was not the way to do it. Push the sail, that was not the way to do it. I've got to clip around a tree. See, that's what happens. Not really what I want to do it, but then again. Oops. All right. I'm gonna do that. I keep reversing too much. No, missing part. I have to go backwards too much. I'll wreck myself and screw up my cedar. That's not a refilled sand. I'll pull over through because if I walk up to it now, it says wheat, crop type, and it's growing. It says it needs time, but it also says needs rolling. What is that? Because it says it needs time, yeah, but it also says it needs rolling. What's that? What does that mean? What does that mean, rolling? I don't have any equipment for that because it says it needs rolling. And how does that work? It says needs rolling. I don't know what does that even mean? Needs rolling. See, yield improvements maybe? Rollers. Ah, okay. Oh. You can improve the upper soil quality of your fields. I guess I'll get one of those. Okay, I'll hold that now. Oh, but it's at the shop though. Oh, I guess I better go pick it up. Oh. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. No, wait, no, it's not. What I need to do is I need to detach that cedar. I'm going to go and pick up the roller eyeballs. So I'm going to drive down to the shop. It's not far away from here. And the farm is the road. I'm going to go pick up that roller I just bought. And now the refill says it needs rolling. It says it needs rolling. Okay, I've got to drive down to the shop to pick up the roller I just bought. It is on the map already. No, the shop, that's where we need to go. Just on the left here, after the bridge. The shop is near this. Yeah, I mean, it's just like maybe a 5-minute trip from the farm. So I need to go this way. Whoops, it is. Oh! Here it is. Oh my god, this thing is huge. I did not realize it'd be this big. Oh boy, I can't even pull it this time. I can't even pull it. I didn't realize it'd be this big. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Put it on. This thing is a roller. No, this is what we need for the field. This is because the refill is just needs rolling, so that's the thing we need. We didn't have shorter than the other one, so yeah, I did not realize how big this thing is. Oh my goodness. Oh god, it's also slowing the tractor down too. I didn't think this through. It's actually slowing the tractor down quite a fair bit. I might need to use the big tractor for this. Here. That's fine, I've got a roller as well. I think I'm frozen. Ah, okay. Here we are. Here's the top. Catch it here because I don't think this might not be strong enough tractor. The sewing machine back under this one. Perfect. Yeah, because that's the thing. How do I? Yeah, I've got one big tractor. That's the one with the trailer. Now I've got enough money. I might as well buy another large tractor while I'm at it. Although, do I need to though? I mean, I guess I might as well. I mean, if I'm already at it, might as well. I just did. This is the tractor I just purchased. How do you just stick to the 553 kilometers an hour? No way the other way. Yeah, still coming up because I don't know. I should only really be buying the equipment that I actually need. But then again, yeah, I could have just taken the other last tractor and hooked it onto the roller. I didn't really need to buy another tractor. But, oh well. I already did. And I just bought another one. Yeah, put it on there. The wheel grip, it says needs rolling. This side, this side, this side. Then what do I do? Unfold roller. Ah, okay, so you have to unfold it. Okay, right. Oh, whoa. Oh no. Let me just fold it up again because I'm not getting past that because it's going to hit the shed. Oh, okay. I didn't realize how big this thing actually was. There you go. all the fields, so... Oh. I guess you don't need to turn it on. Oh yeah. I didn't realize how big the hole would actually be. I did not realize that. This thing is huge. We need to switch it over. I might as well move it. I'm going to get another one. I don't know. I'm not machine one. Oh no, I'm going to go to the other field. Oh no. Oopsie. I actually ignored my other field and I ignored it there. Oh my god, this thing is huge. This thing is huge. It's so low as well. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, no, this is not now I'm hitting a tree. This is a problem. How am I gonna do this without hitting a tree? That is annoying. I think this thing actually was. I didn't even know. This thing is huge. I thought it's so big. This thing, I didn't know that I was this long. Okay. I get 4 impactors already. I might have to cut down that tree. Hold on. No. There it is. Oh, that's right there. This tree's gonna have to go. Sorry about that. Well, that's that down. I'll just chop that tree down. Didn't originally want to do that. It's still went hard because it's still let me go with this stupid log. And the bottom part's still in the way. What can I do about that? I can't cut it any further. Wait, was it? Nine bowlers. It was here. No, Eurocubans. Bowlers. It was that one. Yeah, this one would have been smaller. Yeah, I could have gotten this one. That was idiotic. Why did I get the big one? I'm so dumb. Of course I bought the big one. This one's way smaller. I could have just... Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm going to buy this one. And then next thing is no, I want to go to vehicles. Hey, I want to get rid of this stupid thing. Sell. So that's gone now. Oh, right. Have a look at it. You look at it now, it doesn't say anything's rolling anymore. Yeah, that does go. I couldn't go, yeah, that one. I had one job. I could have gone the. Why did I just get the smaller one? I'm such an idiot. I don't know why I didn't just get the smaller roller. That was a bit idiotic. I mean, I could have just gotten the smaller one. How did I manage to? I'm such an idiot. I mean, it would have been very easier. And I basically just chopped the tree down for no reason. Well, I mean, it was on. I mean, at least it was my land. I wasn't breaking any rules or anything. It wasn't. Yeah, I just chopped the tree for no reason. I just used my chainsaw. I just went and chopped the tree for no reason. Oh my gosh. Well, that was unfortunate. I just went and chopped that tree for no reason when I knew how to replant it. And that was dumb. And now I've chopped down a tree for no reason. I've just gone and chopped down a tree for no reason. I can't believe that. Oh well. What can you do? I can't believe that. I just chopped the tree down for no reason. I mean, why didn't I just get the smaller one? Well, then again, I didn't expect it to be that big. Now I've got to drive all the way back to the shop again to get the other one I just bought. And I sold the other one in exchange. So now I've got to go back down to the shop again, which is friggin' annoying. I've got to go all the way back down to the shop again. Oh well, I've got to drive all the way down to the shop again. Oops. Here we are, here's what I bought. Oh no. I don't think I need a big tractor for this, but this is the only tractor I've got on hand currently. The others, hook it up. Just needs unfolding. Will I do unfold? Oh, the wheels are the side. Oh no, now it's working. But look at it, look. It's much better. This one's way smaller. This is much better. Compared to the other one. It's much better compared to the other one. Why did I get the big one? I'm not such an idiot. I could have just been, yeah, see, that one's way better. And that one's way better. I could have just, this one's way better. I don't know why I didn't just get this one. Because it's smaller. I mean, that other one's way too big. I still can't believe I got the big one instead. What was I thinking? I clearly wasn't thinking, obviously. But then again, I also didn't expect it to be that big. Honestly. And now I've cut down one of my trees for no reason. I just went and cut down a tree. Cut down one of the trees for no reason. Well, that's just good. So now I've lost the tree because I cut it down for no reason. I thought I could, I still couldn't get that roller past it. Oh, I went too fast around the corner. Oh, what have I done now? Such an idiot. I still can't believe that. We had one job and then I bought the big one instead of I bought the one I bought was way too big. I still can't believe that. And then again, I didn't expect it to be that big, and I did not think that through. Now they drove over to the shop to pick it up. Alright, he's stealing too much. Oh my god. I went the wrong way again. I still can't believe that.